Peace, 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 peace. We are now live, back again with another video. We want to apologize that we missed y'all last week. You know what I'm saying? Had some things come up, so we didn't make it last week, but we back in effect this week. You know what I'm saying? I think I made some mistakes on the when I was talking about the book study. I was telling people to put their stuff in the description box.
Yeah.
And I should have been telling y'all to put it in the comment section.
Yeah.
Or what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my email. I should put my email up on the screen. Yeah, or you could put your email down in the comment section as far as the book study is concerned. And we're gonna be studying what was it, Manifest and Receive, or Receive and Manifest? I kept saying
Receive and Manifest.
Oh, yeah, the book is gonna be Receive and Manifest. And it's gonna start this Wednesday at 7 p.m. So I want to say, if you are interested, leave your email in the comment box down below. Before I kept saying the description box, so I was saying the wrong thing. So that was on me. That was my bad. So I want to say that first. So if you're interested in the book study, we're going to be reading the book Receive and Manifest by Eva Hartley. You know what I'm saying? Starting this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And now again, if you are interested, leave your email in the comment box.
You'll probably put yours in the description.
Yeah. And I'll put mine in the description box as well. So if you want to email me and with your email box, if you don't want to put your email out and have it out there like that, so I'll leave my email in the description box, and you can email your email to me, and then I can send you the link like 10 minutes before the book study. All right. So like I said, we appreciate y'all. We wasn't here last week. We back tonight. We'll be back every night. We appreciate y'all. Again, my name is Michael Jordan, aka the Serious Alchemist.
I'm 8 Generals.
Yeah, we got 8 Generals in the house. Just dropped his new album. I hope y'all been listening to that. I hope y'all went and check that out. You know what I'm saying? And giving feedback on that, what y'all think about it. You feel me?
Most definitely. Must greatly appreciate all the listens, all the plays, all the views, all the shares, all the likes, all the comments.
For sure. That helps. It helps with the algorithm. The more y'all listen and play it, the more other people get a chance to look at it, play it. So go check it out. And we're gonna start out. We didn't do the singing bowl, so we're gonna do the singing bowl. Get everybody's heart chakra lined up. We're gonna do the singing bowl real quick. We're gonna hit it 3 times. Real quick, and we're gonna hit it 3 times. Get everybody's heart chakra lined up. All right, here we go. All right. We got the energy going. And shit. Hope everybody's heart chakras opened up. You know what I'm saying? So the first topic we're going to talk about tonight is the 3-eye atlas. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody been all in the news. You know what I'm saying? Hearing about this comet that's coming towards the sun and blah, 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 this. And, just a lot of stories out there about this 3i Atlas. Personally, I think it's just a distraction. Personally, me myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What's your thoughts on it?
I mean, all right. So basically, for those who don't know, 3i Atlas is a comet that they spotted back in May. And it's been moving, heading towards the sun or past the sun. It's supposedly supposed to pass by the sun sometime in the near future. But the weird thing about the comet 3i Atlas is that one, it hasn't sped up, slowed down, or changed direction since they spotted it, which is of course interesting due to all the gravitational pulls we have in the solar system, as well as the closer you get to the sun, more likely you are to speed up as you're going around that large body, right? But it hasn't changed direction, hasn't sped up, nothing. Another thing is the green color that they keep mentioning. So I did some research and found out that the green is caused by carbon or
a lot of carbon in the atmosphere.
C2. It's when C2 molecules basically there's a reaction that happens with ultraviolet radiation. And that's what gives it that green
hue.
Right. They found that it's deficient in C2 molecules. But what it is doing is producing a whole lot of nickel. And another thing that they're saying is that nickel is used in large, jet engines and stuff like that, rockets and stuff like that. So that's where the theory that the 3i Atlas comet is actually a spaceship is coming from, because it's emitting a whole lot of nickel, which is, comets don't do that. They emit, carbon, that's what propels them through the solar system, and they change direction, they speed up, they slow down, they burn out. Nothing has changed with 3i Atlas since they spotted it in May, all the way up till now in October. Absolutely nothing. So me personally, I feel like I don't think it's a comet. If it's really something floating through the solar system like that, I don't think it's a comet. It could be some kind of other, I don't know, material, or I don't want to jump straight to spaceships. Like that's
you're not going to the UFO.
Nah, I don't like to jump now. Not that I would doubt that maybe there's possible life floating through there. No, possible, just definitely anything is possible. But I don't like to jump straight to that, knowing that there's other metals we found that don't burn, they don't break, they're sturdy, they're durable. And this is something that they said the direction it was coming from was from the Sagittarius star constellation. We ain't out there. We have no idea what, forms of rock or metals is floating through there.
They ain't even on the Earth.
They ain't even on the Earth.
Yeah.
So it could just be passing through. It could be the first of many. It could be the first little speck from something that might have blown up out there.
Or it could be something going on inside of the original people on the planet. And that's a physical manifestation.
And that's a physical manifestation of it. Yeah.
It could be something, it could be happening on the inside of the.
But still, I wouldn't jump straight to aliens and spaceships and stuff.
No.
I mean, when I think about it, what would they have to pass through here for? Because I'm sure in the state that this planet's in, they ain't trying to stop for a pit stop. But that's just what I've researched on the comet. People have their own theories, they have their own ideas.
I heard one brother say he was 3i Atlas.
Hey, I mean,
I don't doubt. Hey, you know what I mean? Anything's possible in this day and time. So yeah, it's interesting, very interesting. So, and then next we're talking about the topic they just cut. Your boy Donald Trump, so-called Trump, just cut them food stamps.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and
that's foul.
Yeah, because
he's acting out. He's just, I don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah, I mean, but because there's some people out there that's misusing it, but there's some people out there that really, really need it. There's some people using it that's helping them get, because I was on food stamps a while. I ain't gonna sit up here. I was on it at one time in my life, but I used it for a quick second for what I needed for it and got off of it and left it alone.
Ain't nothing wrong with food stamps.
I've been there, done that. So
people have to eat.
I think it's cruel, but if I had the mind state I had now, I would never have got them stamps. But still, I'm thankful for the times that I did have them because there's a time in my life to where they got me to where I am today.
Yeah, I try my hardest to avoid government assistance or interference as much as possible. And food stamp, and that's the thing. They give out these food stamps and they can cut it off at any point. You know, because they're in control of the food stamps.
I think what they want to do, they want people to start stealing, so then Trump can then go ahead and think he has a reason to call in the so-called National Guard. That's what I think.
Yeah, that could be a reason, but I mean, folks steal already.
Yeah, people still, but they gonna really start.
Yeah, it's gonna be
ain't no food stamps, ain't no government assistance out here.
Afford it.
What you think people gonna do?
Is because I actually know somebody. She was telling me about the food stamp situation, and she was telling me I've got to figure out which bill I'm not about to pay because I got to be able to feed my kid. And you know that's real. People are gonna stop paying certain bills. It's gonna be a light bill, a water bill. Eventually, if they continue, it's gonna be rent. And then you're really gonna have a problem.
You're gonna have a problem for real, and that's probably what they want.
You know,
that's probably what they want.
I don't see how that would benefit unless they send the world into chaos and then they offer a way out,
exactly,
just like that.
Exactly, and then say, "Well, we have this, to trap you and trap you again."
Sinister thinking. It's like a loan. It's like a loan with high interest rates.
I remember when I was little, when I used to go to school, they used to have these little ant farms. You could add food, take away food, add sand, take away, see how they're gonna act. You know what I mean? So they do that. They probably do the same thing with people on the,
they do. It's
make stuff.
Social
experiments to see how people are going to react to certain things.
Peace. It's not too late to get up with the book club. It's not.
Peace, God. It's not. No, it's not too late to get up with the book club. Genius Gene 963. We're doing it this Wednesday, God. At 7 p.m. What I was doing, I was telling people to put their email in the description box, but I should have said the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Or if you don't want your email out like that, you can send it to me. I'll put my email in the description box, and then you can send your email to me, and then I'll send you the link about 10 minutes before we start. And the name of the book again is Manifest and Receive by Eva Hartley, or Receive and Manifest, if I'm saying it the right way. One of the two, Manifest and Receive, as long as you put it in. Eva Hartley, I think I showed it. But we starting this Saturday for sure, God. It ain't it was my mistake. I kept saying put your email in the description box, but put your email in the comment box if you're interested. And 10 minutes before we start, I'll send you the link. It'll be on Zoom. So I'll send you the link, and then we'll go through the book, right? And discuss the book. And, every week at Wednesday, we'll read a few chapters and then discuss what we learned, and then speak about how to apply these things in our lives, and speak about what we think the author's trying to convey in the book. And so we all get a greater understanding of what the book's trying to say. And me personally, I think it's a great book. I think a lot of us are going to be able to personally see some self-growth from all of us reading this book. You know what I mean? I think we all going to be able to see some self-growth. So yeah, appreciate you checking on the book club too, guys. So again, that was my mistake. I was saying, I was saying the description box, and I should have been saying the comment section. So if you are interested in the book study, again, the book is Eva Hartley. Let me pull it up real quick so I can put it on the screen so people can see it. So if you want to get it and join the book study, you're welcome. Manifest and Receive. Can I make that big? It ain't let me make it big.
Go back to it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There we go. Okay.
Well, these phones get smart.
Yeah.
Other people's fingers don't even work on their
See that? That's the book right there. Anybody that's interested, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that's interested,
audiobook.
Yeah, that's what's up. So that's the book right there. We're going to start this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. If you're interested, leave your email in the comment section. And I would like to
I would just put yours in the description and then have people email.
Yeah. I'm going to put my email in the description box as well.
Yeah, emails is sensitive.
Yeah, so that way you can send it to me, and then I'll send you the link just before we get started. So I know it's going to be a great study. I'm really looking forward to it, and I apologize for giving out the misinformation, but so I want to get that out there. And yeah, but back to the topic at hand, we was talking about the cutting off of food stamps. I think it's pretty foul for especially that families that really need it, and the people that's abusing it. You know what I'm saying, and all that. Forget them. But the people that really need it to try to get to the next level or try to get, to the next month or whatever, I think it's kind of foul because there's some families out here that really need this.
They're putting a squeeze on people because it's already hard enough to pay everything as it is, even if you have a full-time job.
I don't really think it's that hard.
No. I'm not saying it's hard. What I'm saying is they jack up the prices. They're about to cut. They're about to, what is it? Increase minimum wage, but cut the amount of hours is in a full-time work week.
Yeah.
So what it's a whole math game that they're playing with this.
But it's also, money, but a lot of the stuff
price on everything.
But a lot of the stuff they do is to keep you in your root chakra, to keep you in fight or flight, survival mode.
Right.
They never want you. As long as you're in that mode, you're never going to get to abundance. You're never going to get to peace. You're never going to get to those places. So they keep those things like that. But you got to work overtime, and that's why I think this book comes in handy. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times our traumas show up in our life. We be wondering why we can't get ahead, but a lot of times it's our traumas keeping us back. You know what I mean? Traumas that we experienced when we was a kid is keeping us from experiencing or thinking we don't even deserve to have wealth. A lot of brothers and sisters run around here think they don't deserve it when they are wealth. When this land is our land. This land belongs to us. This land was stolen from us. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they do all these tricks and stuff to try to keep us from understanding who the real owners of this land is. You know what I'm saying? Because when you own the land, that's where the wealth is. That's why they said they gave us the Bible and taught us how to pray. When we bowed our head, lifted our head, we had the Bible, they had the land. Because that's the wealth. But now it's finna come back. You know what I'm saying? It's coming back. And then the last topic at hand we want to talk about is spirituality. You know what I'm saying? It's spirituality. I think a lot of people got a misconception of what spirituality is. Like, just because I wear these crystals don't make me spiritual. Just because you wear this don't make you spiritual. Spirituality is what you got going on in your what's going on in the inner work. Like it says in the Bible, every man and woman shall be known by his works. It ain't talking about what you did in the physical realm. It's talking about what's going on in your spirit, what's going on in your inner world, your inner works in here, not the works out here. It'd be impossible to be talking about the stuff you did out here. How would you know? You know what I mean? It's talking about your inner work.
It's kind of like what we were talking about in another episode about how being woke has become a fashion.
Become a fashion statement. People be wearing the T-shirts.
It's the same thing. People go buy the stones.
They buy the stones, but this ain't got nothing to do with being spiritual. It ain't got nothing to do with it. I mean, crystals help if your aura is strong enough to activate it, because this computers is made with crystals. These cell phones is made with crystals. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Them flat screen TVs on your walls made with crystals. So crystals are powerful as hell. You know what I'm saying? But your aura has to be amplified to a certain level in order to activate that stuff.
So would you say, because I'm trying to figure out how to word it, would you say crystals channel the energy, but the energy's got to come from a source?
Yeah, the source, right. It has to, exactly. That's a good way to put it. That's an excellent way to put it.
Yeah, I was trying to.
That's an excellent way to put it. Because so, like, if you wearing crystals and you run around thinking negative all the time, you just amplifying negative energy. Right. You're just amplifying the negative energy in the crystal. But if you running around here and you doing everything and you amplifying positive thoughts, and you done did some shadow work, you done healed your trauma in your life, and then now you can activate. You know what I'm saying? Then you think positive and you can create whatever reality you want for yourself. Yeah. So
before we get to Bobby, so I've got a friend, right? He's been going through a whole lot recently. Had a death in the family recently. You know, he had been in and out of foster care when he was younger. He's bouncing around between foster parents that he had been with You know, he's homeless, right? He's recently started working, which is good. You know,
yeah, which is really good.
What would you say to him? Because he was telling me that he feels like he doesn't know if he's cursed. He doesn't know if something that he did in the past that's just following him to where he's in this hole. You know,
first thing I would tell him is to take a spiritual bath.
Mm.
That's the first thing I would tell him to do. Because what that's going to do, if he's never took a spiritual bath before, if he's never cleaned his spirit before, like I could tell him a story about this one guy, you know, he's about to get off parole and he wanted to know what to do to get off parole. And he had this real racist parole officer, right? So the guy told him, he said, man, take a spiritual bath before you go see him. So he's like, all right, that shit, nothing from nothing, leave nothing. So he went and took a spiritual bath and he went to go see the parole officer, didn't even recognize him. He was like, who are you? He's like, man, I'm your parolee. Oh, that's you. He's like, oh, that's you. And he got to talking and chopped it up. He let him off parole that day, let him off free. See what I'm saying? So I would tell him to start there with a spiritual bath. And a real powerful one is 3 caps of lemon juice, 3 caps of ammonia. Now, these are caps now. Listen, these are caps. Don't be trying to pour no cups of shit in there. I'm telling you, these are caps. So it's 3 caps of ammonia, 3 caps of lemon juice, 3 caps of vinegar, 3 caps of bleach, and 3 caps of lemon juice, and a half a cup of sea salt. Put that in your bath and stay in there for 15 minutes and burn a white candle or a certain color candle while you're in there. And when you get out, take a shower, rinse yourself off, and take a piece of that wax of that candle, put it in a cloth or something, or some toilet paper or something, wrap it up and carry it on your person, put it in your wallet for 3 days, and then discard it after the 3rd day. That's going to strengthen your aura. A lot of times, a lot of stuff happens to people in their lives because their aura is weak. When your aura is stronger, it keeps things from happening. Negative things can't break in. But when you have a weak aura and you got a lot of trauma in you that you haven't never dealt with, it's easy for stuff to come your way. It's easier, but I start with that spiritual bath. I take 4 spiritual baths every year. When the season changed, as a matter of fact, I got to take one within this next week here because the season just changed. Just start getting cold. I got to take a spiritual bath because we're in a whole nother season. So I got to strengthen my aura for this season. I don't ever get sick. When it's hard for a virus or anything to penetrate a strong aura, it's just almost impossible. So I'm telling people to take them spiritual baths and clean your aura. Very important. And also, to keep negative stuff out your house, get you some Crayolan and mop your house with it. It's called Crayolan. You can get it on Amazon. It's in a red bottle. Yeah, Crayolan. Mop your house. It just, even if you don't got wooden floors, if you got carpet, just mop your bathroom, your kitchen, wherever you can put it. Mop your bathrooms, your kitchen. Anything negative in your house got to leave your house. Period. Anything negative got to leave your house.
How you spell it?
Creoln. Apostrophe N. Crayolan. It smell like real strong magic marker.
You said CRE what?
CREOLN or IN. It might be IN. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Let me see if I can put Crayolan.
Yeah. I remember seeing this stuff.
Yeah,
it's a multi-purpose cleanser.
Yeah. You mop your house with that. Can't nothing negative stay in your house.
Cleanser. Oh yeah.
Yeah, can't nothing negative stay in your house. Anything negative, go with that. Put that in your house. You mop your floor with that. Anything negative in your house got to go. That's what I'm gonna show the audience. If y'all could get y'all some of that, it's called Crayolan. If you can see that, I want to make sure I get that on the screen. If you get some of that, mop your house with that, mop your floor with it. Even if you got carpet in your house, just make sure you mop your kitchens and bathroom with it. But I promise you put that in, mop that your house with that, can't nothing negative stay in your house. It got to get the hell up on. It got to get the hell on. It got to get the hell on. I'm telling you, it works. And I got that from Bobby Hemmett. But yeah, so spirituality is different from religion. Religion is about control and about morals. You know what I'm saying? It's more about morals and controlling people. Spirituality is about freedom.
I know the thing about saying it's about I don't know, morals. I don't.
Well, that's it. That's what it was created for,
That's
to
what it
teach
was created
moralism.
for. It does teach moralism, yes, but the big prime major character, the god of that book,
Mm-hmm.
has none.
Mm-hmm.
At least in my opinion, he has none. That's a cruel, very, very cruel
Mm-hmm.
God in that Bible. But maybe that was the purpose of him as well,
Mm-hmm.
to show the imperfection.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. Maybe that was the point of it.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a video saying that somebody found the other 6 gods in the Bible. You figured out who they were. Because remember when God was saying that you should worship no other gods than me?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody went and looked through the Bible and found the other gods he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go through it.
Yeah. That's what he was saying, because he was saying he was ignorant and was saying that he thought there were no other gods above him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he ain't realized what he was saying. He didn't realize that there's other guys out here way older than you.
Mm-hmm.
Because
there's old gods and new gods.
Yeah. That's why you got the Old Testament and the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? It all coincides together. But we're going to play this video, Bobby, real quick. I got a good one for y'all. It's a little about 3 minutes. It ain't too long.
Like religion was to teach the caveman morals. Yeah, because he didn't have anything.
Yeah, but imagine what you see what he did with the Bible. You can imagine what he did if he never got it. Man, we none of us might not be sitting here. We'd be able to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that book was created to teach him a moral state of moral conduct.
Give him a heart. Maybe
coming out of the caves, they didn't have nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They so they needed some moral conduct. But anyway, we're gonna put this video on Bobby on, y'all. Check this out. This is Unmasking Occult Secrets. It's pretty deep. Check him out.
When we find this occult realm, we find out, number one, that it not only is it the Egyptian mystery system, the one that we were looking for, or the ancient indigenous African, Atlantean, Lemurian mystery system, that it is completely masked in European propaganda history.
Okay.
Totally whitewashed. All elements of race in African culture, in indigenous culture, completely wiped out. This is why these disciplines, for about 150 years, since white folks had a resurgence in bringing this stuff together for themselves, had went about completely unmasked, completely masked to anybody of indigenous culture, because they had carefully came in, you see, and sifted out indigenous ancient culture that would eventually lead to the most ancient of cultures and the most ancient of people, black people. Then systematically weave in negative connotations of the Africans and the Africans' magic with terms such as black magic, satanic, demonic. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Code words that since the emergence of world religions about 2,000 years ago brought forth this mind control and this propaganda machine that, number one, anything truly spiritual to begin with is evil. You see what I'm saying? That's the first level. Number two, anything that is spiritual and is more advanced, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's completely satanic. You see. So, as you first enter into these disciplines, they start off with all of this light magic, these light disciplines. And as they become, when I'm saying light, they would equate light as good. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
With the lesser repertoire of these mysteries. But as you go into more sophisticated and more profound secrets that is beyond moralism, you see what I'm saying? Beyond wickedness. The very things that was beyond moralism, wickedness, would be in fact called wicked, dark, black. And meanwhile, it would also be a code that dark and black would actually be the dark people or the black people's magic.
That's the mystery.
Everything he just said. Everything he just said, as he was saying it, I was seeing it through history. As when he was talking about sifting out the beliefs of the indigenous cultures and stuff like that, so you didn't get to the original black. You know, you see it with voodoo, for example. Let's take voodoo for example. To them, that's probably the most wicked, most evil, most satanic practice you can practice, right? What they don't know is closer to spirituality than anything that they've got.
Exactly.
But yet it'll be called spooky.
Exactly.
The moment you bring spirits into the equation, it automatically becomes a spook show for them. Not really for them. That's what they want to push it as, because I'm sure they try to practice in their own groups and whatnot. They attempt it, but I don't feel like they're really reaching anything whatsoever.
Yeah. But while they demonize it in the lodges, in these secret societies, they studying the hell out of that shit.
Yeah.
Trust, they study the hell out of that shit, but they demonize it. You know what I'm saying? But in these lodges, secret societies, they studying this shit like crazy. That's why I got books everywhere. Everywhere you look, I got books. I'm studying too. You know what I'm saying? Because I know ultimately that's our power. That's our magic. It's ours. It belongs to us. We just got to get our mind right to use it. You know what I'm saying? We just got to get our mind right to use it. Like Bobby said.
You think school gets people used to not searching for the higher disciplines in life?
Of course.
Because I feel like
of course
your regular math, reading, history, the stuff that they teach you in school, that would be a lesser discipline.
That is a lesser discipline. These are the higher mysteries. Like, for instance, when they gave us math, they gave us the lesser part. They didn't give us the numerology.
Right.
They didn't give us the higher parts of the math.
Right.
The astrology is math.
They stopped
Geometry, see, they stopped. Yeah, this is enough. We don't want to get you out too far. See what I'm saying? They didn't connect it. It's all together. In ancient Egypt, they started you in the lower part, but they kept you going in the numerology, the higher levels of math.
Right.
The higher levels of geometry. All that. Yeah. See, so they cut us off here. They separate, and they kept it for them in the lodges and the secret societies, right? Kept us with the little regular stuff. But the stuff they kept from us is the stuff you rule nations with. Because all the people that ruled the nations in the ancient world were astrologers, tarologists, alchemists.
They had to know these.
Yeah, they did. They had to know the stars and how the stars moved and all this kind of stuff. They had to know them things. That's how come they ran the nation. Because they had that knowledge. So they kept that from us. And they kept it for themselves because they didn't really understand it. They was trying to get it more of an understanding because they knew once we got it, it was going to activate something in us.
Right.
When we start studying this, it's going to activate something. So that's why I say a lot of these magic books, anybody got any magic books out there? pick up some of them old magic books, and whatever you add into it out of your own mind is gonna activate the shit. It's gonna activate the shit. I tell you, because a lot of that shit don't work. Because a lot of the people been using it don't have the proper inner workings to activate it. The original people on the planet got the stuff to activate this shit. You just got to have confidence. You just got to believe in yourself. You just got to stop doubting yourself. Because you have everything you need to be successful.
That's a big part of it.
And that's what black magic is. It's the black man and woman's magic. That's why they call it black magic. But we so scared of it, we run around here listening to the pastor. We run around here to the pastor while he chasing skirts. So I mean, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I just want to say that we got to get our priorities straight. But yeah, family. Yeah, family, we got to, start putting it in. But like I said, the book study starts Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Again, leave your email in the description, not the description, in the comment section. But I'm going to leave my email in the description box so you can email me your email if you don't want your email out in the public domain. You can email me. I will leave right as soon as this is done. I'm going to put my email into the description box. And I'm going to put it out in my email right now is ASR.
You can type it there.
Can I?
Yeah.
Where?
Type it at the postal comment.
Right here? Yeah. Let me
That
type
way
it.
They all have it. It's right there.
Yeah, right here. That way everybody got it. If you're interested in the book study, you are welcome to join us every Wednesday,
You got
7 p.m. Eastern time, huh?
Oh, never mind.
7 p.m. Eastern time every Wednesday. Let's see. Here we go. Yep, there it is right there. There it is. I just put it up there. Just put it on the screen. If you're interested in the book study, send your email. Send me your email to this email, and I'll send you the link about 10 minutes before the book study this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And the book, again, is Manifest and Receive by Eva Hartley, or Receive and Manifest, whichever way it goes. I'm not sure which one it is. You know what I'm saying? So I hope to see everybody there Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? I know it's going to be a great book study. I know all of us can learn something from it. And I appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. And we'll see y'all next Monday, also at 7:30 p.m. But we definitely going to see you Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, y'all.
Yep.
Everybody
Peace.
have a great night. Peace.